Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Lion's Den with Seth. We here to get it in with you, y'all. Look, if this is your first time listening to us, we're here talking about everything leadership, growth, and development with the call to action from the household out into the community. Right on. So, what's going on with you, Big Herm? What it is, bro?
Man, not much, man. Just hanging out, chilling. This man, I've been off for an extended period of time, and it seemed like I really didn't do anything this week.
Okay,
just chilled out.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you didn't need to. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yo, y'all look. And as a matter of fact, let us know how you feel about that. Do you always have to be doing something? Like maybe you just need to sit down, bro. Maybe you just need to sit down. How it feel though?
I think it felt good.
You think it felt good?
I think it felt good, man.
You said you was out for how long?
Shoot, really, about 6 days.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Just chilling.
Well, that's good, man. So you feel some peace? Did you find some time to laugh and watch some movies or something?
Man, I really didn't watch nothing.
Bro, did you breathe? What did you do?
I just saw TikTok, man, just laughing and clowning.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, look, at least you got it in, right? So, hey, y'all, we getting it in today. We're going to focus on not just having a good time, but what happens when your anger stops you from having a good time. So today we're talking about managing that, right? And why you mad and why you so mad, right? Who's doing it? Like, you remember, who was that used to be in a card that say, you angry. Why are you so
Plies?
Bruh.
Oh, you mad.
You big mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Look, people like that just wake up mad and just have this mug on their face, like, you know what I mean? What you think about those folks?
Yeah, there are some people that wake up in just an angry demeanor. And for me, I feel bad for them because it's like nothing good must ever come to your life. But for real, like you think about, what else could trigger somebody to be in a pissed off mood as soon as they wake up out of bed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get you. And I mean, especially when there's so many things to be grateful for. You get what I mean? So many things. And like, is it really that bad? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to be talking about. And let us know, first of all, let us know where you're watching from, hey, wherever, you know what I mean? What state? But then also, how do you deal with people that are angry all the time? So look, bro, so why is this important for us to even talk about? Why you think?
I think that it's important because when you're dealing with society, you're going to be dealing with all types. And it'd be good to know, you know what I'm saying, how maybe you should respond in certain instances, you know what I mean? So you may not offend that person or just less stress off of you.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think that too. So many things can happen, especially everything that's going on right now, regardless of how you are feeling, right? How you are feeling. There's people around that are, no kidding, mad. Right? There's certain things that's happening that's causing people to just think differently about life in general. And you never know where that person is emotionally, like working with people that's just irate or people that's, dealing with a uncomfortable situation or a different bad relationship or whatever the case it is. Dealing with that is hard. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to deal with it. All right, bro. So look, when you get mad,
right,
what do you do?
When I get mad?
When you get mad. And why?
Okay, so there's a couple of different ways to get mad, right? Is this a personal, like something that happened personally or professionally? You know what I mean? So say it's professionally. When I get mad, sometimes I lash out. I lash out in an aggressive tone. and which would later lead me to be coming back and apologizing after I calmed down.
Right, right, right. Eating crow. Don't you hate it?
Man, it's
Don't you hate
ridiculous.
it?
You know what I mean? Because you can't handle business that way.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. So when it comes to me, man, I get upset, or when I am upset now, I can take a second and I need to ask myself a few questions before I kind of just trip on out. Is what I'm hearing, let's say if someone has said something, is what I'm hearing true? Okay. And if it's true, what is the real issue? Am I mad at them for saying it? Or am I mad that it's true? You get what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying? And bro, that is something hard. That is something hard. And especially being this age, right? Like, how do we look? Grown men, excuse me, getting so upset that we like yell about it and scream about it and you get what I'm saying? I mean, it happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what do you do? Like, you know what I mean? How do you prevent yourself from tripping all the way out?
I pause. You know what I'm saying? I take a pause and take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And try to assess the situation. You know, to see if am I in any kind of immediate danger or anything like that.
Right.
If I'm not, let me back up out the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. So look, I was looking up some facts about anger management, and especially when dealing with our audience, right? So did you know that professionals who learn to pause before reacting are rated high in leadership skills? Did you know that? Why? Because it turns out a calm head really do govern better.
Yeah.
So you're not doing things
Under stress. Yeah.
emotionally, or you know, trying to cuss somebody out, or you blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, like really think about what's going on.
Yeah.
So those leaders or those supervisors that know how to do that, they're better leaders. You agree with that?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Because it's like you just said.
Mhm.
If you have that high threshold, if
Mhm.
you got that high threshold where you're not going to jump in and start making decisions emotionally based off your anger,
Mhm.
I mean, that speaks better on your leadership capabilities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It really does. Hey, shout out to Miss Edwards, Miss Joy. And she's an outstanding individual. Y'all go and follow her. She got a lot of things going on in there, right? We got the mindset circle. It's super dope.
There we
But
go.
yeah, so I mean it's real though. It's real. It's like, can you manage your emotions not to get so angry that you
Right.
create you know, you like mess up all types of relationships? You get what I mean?
Right.
Especially when it's just a moment in time.
You're right. Now, has that ever happened to you where you felt like your anger kind of messed you out of a position that you should have been able to get into?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Miss Edwards? So she says, before you get upset, you have to think about the after effects of your choices, actions. Yes, absolutely, it's cause and effect. But yeah, man, listen, I think that and I forget exactly where I was. I think I was still in the military. However, not being able to handle my emotions in a space of, you know, and here's the thing, I believe I was justified. It was
Mhm.
justifiable. You see what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Like, you have every reason to be upset, but people are really watching to see how you handle that. So they're like, okay, well, if you can handle this, you get what I mean? So
Right.
I do remember there was a task that I really wanted and that I deserved, but the way that I handled it, right? Even though, like I said, it was justifiable, you know, I didn't get that opportunity. And it's jacked up though, friends, because we can, by not knowing how to manage our emotions,
Hmm.
you know, we can really prevent, you know, opportunities in the future. For real.
Yeah, and them reactions come at a snap of a finger too.
Don't it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. You know, and I mean the thing is how do we do that? How do we do that? Hey, so also y'all let us know. Hey man, look, I got a question though. Can you
So,
think of a time when, you know, you made a mad face, right? Like your expressions showed how you felt,
uh huh.
right? At home or at work. And what was the funny part about looking back at it? Like, you was ever so mad and you really didn't have a reason to be?
You said if I ever been so mad that hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Where I made a mad face and
yeah. Everybody see it. It's like you know, your face all messed up and everything, like something really grinds your gears, and you think about it like, wait a minute, that was stupid.
The one time when I was in senior NCOA, and they caught me daydreaming over there about when I got in that accident with a parked car. And the classmates took a picture of me because I'm daydreaming, looking at you could just tell in my face that I'm thinking about something that's not going on in this class. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's one crazy face that I made.
See,
my emotion was written all over it.
All over it. And you know what, man? I got the type of face that while I'm thinking, you know, I can totally like you be over in, like, let's say La La Land, right? But what I got a problem with is when an individual tell me it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, it's times where you could be upset. Let's say just upset about something, or you're thinking about something and you're communicating that, but the response is really not that serious. Doesn't that make you more upset?
Of course. Of course it would. I mean, if you think about it, because it's something that's all right. And this is what I hate about that scenario right there. So if I'm serious about it and it's not that serious to you, then why don't you be the one to drop it?
Right.
Because it's not that serious to you.
Right.
Obviously, I'm pissed off.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why are you hanging on to it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you tell me it's not that serious, then drop it and let me have my way about it.
That's right. That's right. And so, or watch this. Let's say we are dealing with something, right? And friends, we're talking about why are you so mad? Not just why are you so mad, but how to actually deal with it. Right. So if you know that someone is upset about something, and you know, or someone see you upset about something, and they say, well, you know, just calm down, relax. So now people want to force you to hurry up and get over a situation while you're upset. Now, what do y'all think about that? Is that cool? Like, how do you deal with that? To me, it makes me more upset. Now I'm mad at the fact that I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an unfair person when it comes to that, because I be wanting people to hurry and get over it.
Oh, so you the carry up type of person.
Like, yo, I said I'm sorry, didn't I? You know what I mean? Like, what else you want me to do? 20 jumping jacks? Like, what else do I need to do to get over this? You know what I mean? So
there you go. So, and that's another thing. How you get over things may be different than how other people get over things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't play fair, you know, so it's not like.
So it's a double standard.
I am a double standard, triple, maybe quadruple in some cases.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But I mean, you know, it's so many things, like we was talking back behind stage, as far as things to be grateful for. Right. You know, why do you think we don't focus on those things? You know what I mean? To keep us from, you know, going postal, so to speak.
I think we do, for the most part.
Oh, yeah? How?
Because we ain't in jail. You know what I mean? Me and you are talking to each other from the comforts of our own home.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That is true. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is something he's saying. It makes a lot of sense. Do you know it's over 90% of the population that is in jail right now was based off of anger, and that means just a split moment. Just a split moment. Did you know that? Did you? I mean, really look that up.
Yeah. They're not all just like career criminals in there. You know what I mean? Like, some of them let a moment's decision wind them there. And I'm not judging, because it could have been me. You know what I mean? In times in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we got here? She says sometimes you have to process it. The thing according to your ability. No, you're absolutely right. Because I mean, you have to know you, essentially, right? Understand your own emotional awareness. Like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Now, here's something else. Do you know yourself well enough not to put yourself in situations that's gonna piss you off?
Yes.
Tell me how. How do you know? Like, what type of situations piss you off?
Just a situation where I know it's going to land as me getting disrespected in some kind of way. You know what I mean? So
now look, let's talk about that real quick. Disrespected. So would that mean not putting yourself in a situation where someone is able to offend you, correct?
Well, I just got to understand the crowd. You know what I mean? You know, like if I don't know this group of people, and I don't know what kind of time they on,
so
I'm gonna give you an example.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I went out with somebody to their families get together, right? And you know, I'm just there kicking it with them and whatnot. I don't know this side of the family.
Okay.
Next thing you know, me being mixed was just the biggest joke that needed to be told all over the place. You know what I mean?
How? Like, what you mean?
Just little funny, like mixed jokes. You know what I'm saying? Chinese jokes and all this other kind of nonsense.
Wow.
So I shouldn't have been put myself in because I ain't know these people.
Okay.
You know,
but now that's not fair now because you didn't know. Now you didn't know. Now what did you do? Like how long did you sit in it?
Oh no, I was about it there.
Okay.
And me and that person no longer had a relationship after that as well.
Now, did they know that that it was offensive to you prior to, or did they explain to him? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but the problem was the response afterwards.
What was it?
Like I'm supposed to just get over it, and you know what I'm saying, it's not that big a deal. I like, well, to me it is, and since this is where we disconnect at,
that's it.
There's no need for us to further moving forward with anything.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Now, how about this? Have you ever been in a situation where you knew that like the environment may be impactful? Let's say, for example, work. Okay, let's say you're going to work, and not saying where you at right now, but let's say you were in a toxic environment. Let's say the government. Right? Let's say you working for the government or whatever, you know what it is, and it naturally it just drains you to the point where your level of festivity is high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How do you navigate that? So essentially you're in a situation that you can't change the environment. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you deal with that? Now, think about that. I want to tap in real quick with Erica. She says there's no way for you to control how they're going to act, but you setting your boundaries is what matters. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So now, but for real, like, what if you're dealing with this at work? How do you deal with that though?
So going to hostile work environments?
Yeah. You know, no one is pissing you off every day. Look, even driving to work.
I can't say that I've ever had that experience.
Okay. So what would you say to individuals that's dealing with that right now?
I would say, you know what I'm saying, making sure that if it's inappropriateness going on, report those to your appropriate channels.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And until you can find, you know what I'm saying, a better situation, if this is the way you support your family, remember why you're there.
Okay. All right. Now how about this? What if it's not something that's that blatant? It's just a culture. You know what I'm saying? The culture itself is just draining. And that draining, the draining of that culture is causing you to even change, how you interact with people that need you, or spilling off and into even your relationships, right? So how do you manage your emotions then? And ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to chime in too, because what's going on right now is crazy in different aspects of the life, right? Of your life. So instead of getting angry to the point where you just want to slap somebody, trust me, I was just telling somebody today, I promise you, I can mentally slap at least 5 people before noon. You dig? Just because they're crazy to me, or they're just so stupid, to me, right? Not saying everybody's stupid, not saying I'm the smartest person, but I do believe common sense is there, even though it's not common. But how do you truly deal with people? You know what I mean? Without really slapping the hell out of them. You know, especially when, you know what I mean? Especially when you can't go nowhere.
Well, I mean, if I have to deal with that person, I just make sure I keep the interactions professional.
Keep it professional.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way we can run afoul with each other if our interaction is professional, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, transactional, professional. You know, shake, salute. You know what I mean, and be done.
Yeah. No, you're right. So look what Joyce said. What you think about this? She says, knowing is half the battle. Once you know what you're facing, you choose how to act. Remember, one who angers you is who controls you. That's true. That's true. What you think about that, bro?
I agree. I agree with her wholeheartedly with that. The one who angers you controls you, though.
Yeah, just think about it. See, it got you. Because if you think about it, man, remember when I told you when my mother used to say, if someone is able to push your buttons, it's up to you to move them. Think about it. Like, they are, no kidding, controlling you. They're able to push those buttons. And some people, check this out, y'all. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. There's some people that get a kick out of watching you squirm.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about? Look, they get a kick out of watching you trip on out and watching you have an attitude with them. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't know how to deal with it. And it's entertaining to them. And here's the deal. You the one that's mad. They chilling.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
With the whole like to watch them squirm and all that type stuff.
Yeah.
The manipulation tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cut that.
See what I'm saying? Think about it. I mean, and then now we're transitioning to this. What if it's family? See? How do you monitor, not monitor, but how do you manage that? You know?
You manage them, you manage your family just the same way you manage everything else.
Oh, okay. Do tell, sir. Go ahead, do tell, y'all. I want y'all to really listen into this. So Herman about to give you some of that good work. Go ahead.
You got to have open communication about what's bothering you.
Okay.
What's putting you on that level. And you got to be able to come to some kind of agreement so we can't get there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's how you should handle everything when you have to deal with a person and you're trying to stay out of whatever is making you angry with that person or the situation.
Right.
Gotta communicate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, how about this though? What's going on, Casey? Paul, look. So how do you, or let's say, you know, what's one of the most creative ways that you've calmed down somebody? Okay. Either, let's say, somebody at work, your daughters, you know what I mean? Even your significant other, your spouse, you know what I'm saying? What's a creative way to calm them down that you've used? What do you use? Laughter?
I think one of the ways, I remember I had a troop, right? Back when I was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
He act like he was going to swing on me. Right? And I was like, oh, snap. And, you know, for me to calm him down, I said, hey, man, if you're trying to get to Georgia quick, I'll get you there, no problem. And it calmed him down. You know what I mean? I think that you got to make sure that you speak to what's important to that person if you had a relationship with them.
So give us a little bit of the context. What was going on? Like, he needed to go home or what? What was?
No, he's gonna get put out the military.
He was gonna get put out the military.
Yeah, he can't be swinging on people like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
got you. So you.
But his career was important to him.
Okay, there
I had let him know, like, look, you doing this type stuff. You playing with your career. So anytime you're dealing with somebody and it's about their anger, try to put what's important to them really in the forefront.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you angry about this, but hey man, let's keep the eyes on the prize of what's really important.
No, I can dig that. So like, even with Simone, when I got to, you know, do daddy duties, you know, and she don't like it. You know, I don't like her to be mad at the situation too long. You see what I'm saying? Don't do that, right? Because life don't care. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're my daughter and I care, I know that it's something that you need to get over. So what I do is I go and I kind of irritate her for a minute. Like I sit next to her and I get closer and closer. Then I sit on her lap. You get what I'm saying? And then she's like, I don't want you around me. I said, no, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You don't know it. And I hug on her, I kiss her, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But I know that, you know, if she doesn't have that support, you know, and she will stay in her damn head all day,
man,
and she's doing it. You dig what I'm saying? Then she starts second guessing everything. Like
everything, I start missing the real important stuff.
Exactly, bro. So, you know, I think it's important to, you know, help loved ones to get out that stinking thinking. So, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just tuning in, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But if you're just tuning in, we're talking about that management of anger, right? Why are you so mad? And do you know how to be mad for a moment? Right, and not for the rest of your life. Like, think about individuals right now. We're gonna talk about this after this little break, but think about individuals right now that's holding on to generational grudges. The hell is that?
Hatfields and McCoys and all that.
Yeah, bro. So, hey, y'all stick around. Hit the share button, though, okay? So we know that y'all spreading this good news. We'll be right back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Seth with the Lion's Den. Are you or someone you know looking for a tool to help them be more accountable? Check out the Black Collar Mindset, the Art of Strategic Thinking. It's a manual to help maneuver through life strategically by holding yourself accountable every step of the way. Go to theblackcollarmindset.com to grab your copy today. Again, the website is theblackcollarmindset.com. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Let's get it together. I had to keep pushing that on out there. But hey, you know how it is. Got to use that voice. But yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're talking about your anger management. So how about, man, just family being mad still? And look, sometimes it's over the dumbest thing, just because you ain't like somebody's wait, who made the potato salad? You know what I'm saying? Like mad, bro.
You know, one thing I had to realize is I can't make myself responsible for everybody else's happiness. You know what I mean? Like I realized, hey, this person is not going to like this person, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay in y'all respective fields, and y'all, I ain't trying to force nobody like nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I can imagine how hard it is, or even just difficult. Think about the in-laws. You get what I'm saying? Or families feeling away because of other family members, but it's like they forget the main thing. You know, keeping the main thing the main thing.
Man, for real. You know what I mean? It's like people don't want to keep the main thing. So
no. And like, why do you think that is? Do you think it's an ego thing? Think it's
thing?
What is it?
It's an ego thing. You know what I mean? People see their self-value and how they feel they're treated. You know, so.
Now, how do you manage the blended families? How do you do that? And like, when you see individuals are upset and everything like that, like, how do you help that on out?
At first, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you got to realize one person is not the answer for everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, take me for instance. You know, like I can't be responsible for how everybody feel about certain things.
Right.
So sometimes, hey, if you got a question for this person, don't talk through me. Y'all talk to each other.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then it started getting better after it didn't feel like everything had to go through me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like being a liaison in a way.
Yeah. You know, and understand that whatever the blended family is still the main goal. There's kids involved for the kids to grow up healthy, you know, and safe.
You know what? I've seen that a few times, man, on on social media. Don't know how real it is, but like when the child is hitting a major milestone, the biological mother and father has a shirt on, and their significant others have the shirt on there. Everybody is supporting that child.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
I've
saying?
seen that.
Right. So it's like having a village type of mindset versus the two mamas don't get along, and I don't want him by my daughter type of, you know what I'm saying?
All that beef, you know what I mean?
All that beef for nothing. Like, look, if you were active, you know what I'm not saying that you're inactive or whatever, but keeping the main thing the main thing. You see what I'm saying? If you're significant, if y'all not rocking like that no more, okay, but we're working with our daughter here. And now, if you think about it, it's not just two of us anymore, it's four.
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
And the thing is, the only thing I got to worry about is what my kids tell me.
That's right.
If the person is cool to them, you know what I mean, and respects them, and you know,
right. Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no problem.
You're right. Right.
Because the main thing is the main thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now look, think about this. And friends, I want y'all to think about this as well. So which situation tests your patience the most? Okay. Something dealing at work or dealing at home, work or at home?
At home?
I mean, for real now. Now, look, have you ever got to the point where somebody at work got you to the level of festivity that was crazier than at home? Or would you say at home is worse because they're the closest to you?
At home is definitely worse because they're the closest to me, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, how do you deal with it though?
Communication.
Because if you think about it, man, like, yeah, communication is true. You know, you got to do that, but then at the same time, it's like, yo, you know better. Like,
man, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how many passes you gonna get? You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Like you are pissing me off again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at work, have I been mad at work? Yeah, but I'll never carry that with me to where it's like in my feelings like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At home, it's gonna be in your feelings.
True. All right.
Anyway.
So no, that makes sense. No, now what you think about this? What Erica says. If it isn't beneficial to your peace, you have to remove yourself. But it's different when it comes from, when it comes to older family members, because they sometimes see it as being disrespectful when you let them know how you really feel.
Oh, for sure.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Give me an example of that. Like, you dealt with that before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, yeah. With my mom's, you know what I mean? My mom, if I tell her how I feel about things, you know what I mean? Like,
what's she gonna say? Like you out of line for bringing it to her?
She could, because she's going to put her feelings first, and I feel like I should put her feelings first as well.
Wow, man, I did not even know that was a thing.
Yeah. You know, not everybody wants to hear your truths.
So,
you know what I mean?
Now that brings us to another question. Is there such thing as lying to avoid causing a fire? Like, is that justifiable? You see what I'm saying? Like, should you always tell the truth and knowing how it's going to, cause someone to trip on out?
So you ask, is the lie justifiable?
Yeah. Because think about it. Even if it's a family member, you know what I'm saying, that don't want to, they can't conceptualize the truth. They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is the truth. So do you avoid telling the truth to prevent an argument or someone tripping out on you?
I don't know.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy, ain't
it? I mean, when you're in the situation, most people gonna do what's easiest.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
To avoid conflict.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But me sitting here just contemplating with you, you know what I mean? I'm going to give you should never lie. You should never tell a lie. You know what I mean? But that's BS. You know, because when you're in the situation, you know that person, how they rock and all the other type stuff.
Right.
You might want to slide that out there to avoid future conflict.
See See, I don't know, friends, what y'all think about that? Because I do believe that being transparent is good, but I also too believe that it's about timing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's about timing because you can be honest to a fault, and that might not be it right now, but how do you still, tell the truth to avoid, or to prevent someone from getting so upset, right? They get so upset that they're even, starting to double guess, or double guess the whole relationship, or question the relationship. That's your phone? Is that you? Oh, goodness gracious. So, but anyway, y'all, that's what we're talking about right now. Like, how do you deal with people that you may have something that you need to tell them, however it could jeopardize the relationship? Do you tell them, right? Do you hold back, or do you kind of placate it, or deal with it, kind of bring it to them in a different situation, just so that you are still being transparent with them? Like, how do you deal with it? What's up, man?
Man, that's my daughter calling, man. I thought somebody done got bucked with her at Wendy's or something.
Oh, goodness
She
gracious.
know not to call me during these hours.
She
That's why she called me twice. I was like, hold on, man. Make sure
right,
ain't
right, right.
nothing crazy just happened. You know what I mean?
See, but she good.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah,
Good,
man.
good, good. So I mean, I don't know, man. Trying to I don't know if it's trying to protect a person or trying to keep them from not being so upset or whatever, but how do you have transparent conversations?
You can't protect nobody with a lie. I don't think you can.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I, personally, I just don't think you can protect nobody. I mean, your intent might be good, but at the end, I gotta take that back, man. I mean,
See?
yeah, because I know
Exactly.
it's situations where it's telling the truth would only bring a person, you know what I'm saying, that has dementia. Yeah, I ain't lying, like more
Yeah.
pain than, you know what I'm saying, than if you told them the truth, you know what I mean? But just keep the lie up, and they'll never know.
And then so at the same time, then what does that do to you, for you? You know what I'm saying? It is actually taking something away from you, I think. Now don't get me wrong, there's some hard pills to swallow. You dig? There's some hard pills. But so this was Erica say. She says, I tell the truth. Setting your boundaries in the beginning, right? You will avoid it all. If they love you and they value your intentions, there should be no issue. It should be no issues. However, everything is good in the beginning, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. You talking about boundaries in the beginning. If they love you,
see,
love, love makes everything a little bit more cloudy.
it does. And not just that, it takes time to love in the beginning. So now, even though the boundaries are easy to set in the beginning, because, I want to impress you, I want to let you know that I hear you and I believe in you. However, when we get comfortable,
Yep.
you dig? When we get comfortable and we start loving that person, now that love is truly tested. Now you realize I love this person so much. I did something, I made a mistake. If I tell them, they're going to think I don't love them because I hurt them. Right
Yeah.
now, you're trying to control the narrative. Right. So now, do you tell the truth about what you did, or you don't do it again because you checked yourself, versus trying to avoid an argument? You know what I mean?
Tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
Man, well, man. It's gonna come out anyway.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. And then hell, it might just come out just from just you being feeling so guilty. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah. Now look, how about this? Would you rather meditate for 1 minute or explain why no means no to your child? You see what I'm saying? Like to someone that, yeah, let's just say your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you said what you said. All right. Now, are you the type to overly explain, or is it better for you to
Gotcha.
just calm down and walk away, say, look, you don't get it, it doesn't matter, but me overly explaining this is going to really drive me crazy and drive you crazy. So like what would you rather do?
I'd rather explain.
Why?
So that way a child had more than just the no as the understanding the why not.
Mm-hmm.
What's the consequences? What I mean, through your wisdom, why shouldn't I do this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No, because I said so. But then if I explain and they can retain it, I mean, I think that's just a bigger lesson down the road.
no, I get it. Now, so now again, we're talking about our kids, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when they want what they want, how many whys can you take? But why? But why? Until you get to I said so
Uh,
and shut up before I
uh,
twist your lips off and throw them up against the
uh,
wall.
I'm gonna give you one good explanation.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And then we'll do an overview and recap. Right? You know
So
what I
what,
mean?
now a whole nother counseling session.
Yeah, and then we get to the conclusion.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Goodness.
So, but I like for them to understand.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean it's hard, you know, but I did read something though that says research shows parents who model good anger management help their kids to build emotional resilience for life. Right? So essentially it's a win-win situation. So meaning if you can control your emotions while they can't or they're not, it's showing them how to deal with things when things get tough when you're not around.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what research shown. So the question is, what do you think you've taught your daughters?
How to throw hands?
No, for real though. Like how do they deal with their anger? And do you think it's based off of what you shown them, or is it nature or nurturing?
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
My daughters deal with anger the same way I do. They're explosive, right?
Mm.
Same way I am. But I think after a while, just talking through with them, they're not as much anymore.
Okay.
Just trying to show less of that side of me first and foremost. Kill that example. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And also lead with more nurturing hand. So
Okay. All right, cool. Well, look, man, you give us your final thought as far as anger management. Like, what do you think about this? Why is this so important for us to actually, to even have this conversation?
I think what you said earlier about people being in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the important reasons why people need to learn how to control their anger. Because you make a snap decisions, and then you got to pay for something for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So my final thought on it, really, Seth,
yeah,
is that I mean, I can't hit home better than that.
Mm-hmm. No, I can dig it. You said something that made some sense, bro. And I don't know if people if people understood this. However, anger triggers, the physical responses, but it's in your mind though. It starts. Y'all ever heard of that fight, flight, or freeze? Okay, so in just seconds, in perfect timing, you never know what's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? But it's very important for you to understand your emotions. All right. Realize you sometimes you have to do something. Don't freeze.
Right.
Sometimes you need to be there and show up. Don't run. And sometimes you need to just chill on out and don't fight. But the goal is to understand what you need to do in a healthy manner. You see what I'm saying? And not let your emotions cause you to do something that you're going to regret down the line. All right. Think that makes sense. So y'all just we're gonna holler at y'all next week. If this made some sense, let us know. You know what I'm talking about? So we can do this thing one more again and let us know what y'all want to hear. You see, because these conversations are definitely needed. And so, yo, until next time, we go holler at you. Right on. Right on.